My husband humiliated me in front of his entire family, and not a single person defended me. But my daughter did something that made his blood run cold. It happened on Thanksgiving at his parents' house. I should have known better than to walk in carrying store-bought dinner rolls. For 8 years of marriage to Mark, I had learned the hard way that appearances meant everything in front of his family. If I slipped up, there would be consequences later, but I had just come off a brutal week of 12-hour hospital shifts. 3 nurses had called in sick, and I barely had time to shower, let alone bake bread. His mother, Elaine, was the first to pounce. She lifted one roll between her manicured fingers, her lips curling in disgust. "Well," she said loudly enough for everyone to hear, "I suppose some people don't care about traditions anymore." Around the long table, more than 20 relatives turned their heads toward me. Mark's parents, his brothers, their wives, their children, and aunts and uncles. The air thickened with judgment. I forced a smile and explained that I had been working overtime in the ER. Surely, they would understand. His father was a retired firefighter. His brothers worked construction. But Mark's face had already flushed that dangerous shade of red. His jaw tightened, the vein in his temple pulsing. "You always have an excuse," he snapped, loud enough to silence the entire room. "I'm not making excuses," I whispered, trying to stay calm. "I'm just explaining, that's when he struck me." The slap cracked across the dining room, my lip splitting against my teeth. I staggered, clinging to the back of a chair for balance. The room froze. Not one person spoke. His father stared down at his plate. His mother fiddled with her napkin. His brothers looked away. Even the kids went silent. "Don't you ever embarrass me again," Mark hissed. And then, my 16-year-old daughter Sophie rose from the kids' table. Since her father's death, she had lived with us, and Mark had despised her independence. Slowly, deliberately, she walked toward him, pulling out her phone. She lifted it in his face and said sweetly, "Smile. You're about to go viral." Mark's face drained of color. His fist shook. "What the hell are you talking about?" "I've been recording everything for the last hour," Sophie announced. "Every insult, every threat, and every slap. And it's already backed up to the cloud." She turned to the stunned family. "And in this state, if you witness domestic violence and don't report it, you can be charged as accomplices. So maybe think about that." Mark lunged for her phone, but Sophie stepped back coolly. "Too late," she said. "It's already sent out with instructions to release if anything happens to me or Mom." What happened next was something none of them were prepared for.